When the past enters the playroom, how complex PTSD shapes the parent-child bond. There is a moment that happens in thousands of homes every day. For example, a child spills the milk. It is an accident. It's a very small, ordinary accident. But inside the parent, it's not small. The nervous system does not register milk. It registers threat, loss of control, chaos, and danger. The parent's heart accelerates, the amygdala activates in milliseconds, the cortisol surges through the bloodstream, the prefrontal cortex, the rational regulator, goes partially offline. And suddenly the parent is not responding to the child, they are actually responding to their own past. This is the invisible architecture of complex post-traumatic stress disorder. Not a disorder of memory, a disorder of neuroception, attachment, and relational safety. My name is Fawzia Faizi Shah, licensed clinical social worker. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Complex PTSD, first extensively described by trauma psychiatrist Judith Herman, emerges from chronic interpersonal trauma, abuse, neglect, coercive control, prolonged emotional deprivation, sexual abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse. It does not simply alter what person remembers. It actually alters how a person feels safe around other human beings. And parenting is fundamentally a biological relationship of safety exchanges. Children do not regulate themselves alone. They actually co-regulate through the parent's nervous system. This process is called dyadic regulation. But in parents with complex PTSD, the nervous system itself may be chronically dysregulated. Thalamic, pituitary, adrenal axis, the body's central stress response system becomes hypersensitized. The nervous system exists in a state of persistent hypervigilance, scanning for threat even in safe environments, which means the parent is not choosing overreaction. Their nervous system is predicting survival, even when survival is not at risk. So here are some of the patterns you may want to know, and maybe you have experienced some of this. So the complex PTSD, this creates a predictable relational patterns between parent and child, not because of lack of love, but because of altered neurobiology. First, number one is the affective dysregulation. Parents with complex PTSD often experience rapid emotional flooding, what researchers call limbic hijacking. The child's crying can trigger implicit trauma memories stored in the body, not in a narrative language. These are called emotional flashbacks. There are no images, only overwhelming emotional states, shame, terror, helplessness. The parent may become reactive, withdrawn, or emotionally unavailable, not by intention, but neurophysiological compulsion. Number two is the attachment disturbance. Children require consistent signals of safety to develop secure attachments, but complex PTSD disrupts the parent's window of tolerance, the optimal zone of emotional regulation. Parents may oscillate between hyperarousal, irritability, anger, anxiety, numbness, disassociation, emotional shutdown. To the child, this unpredictability feels instability. The child's nervous system adapts. They may become hyper-attuned to the parent's mood. This is called parentification of emotional monitoring. The child becomes the regulator. Instead of being regulated, they become the regulator. The third is the impaired mentalization. The mentalization is the ability to perceive the child as a separate psychological being with independent thoughts and emotions. Trauma disrupts this capacity because trauma collapses perception into survival mode. When survival mode is active, the brain prioritizes threat detection, not empathy. So the parent may misinterpret the child's behavior as rejection, defiance, or danger. Instead of communication, they actually respond in a threat mode. And number 4 is the intergenerational transmission of nervous system states. Children do not inherit trauma only through stories. They inherit it through nervous system synchronization, through tone of voice, through facial micro-expressions, through autonomic resonance. This is called implicit relational transmission. The child learns, is the world safe or unpredictable? Is connection calm or dangerous? And these answers are learned way before language exists. So here's some of the things that you can do that would be helpful. The truth about complex PTSD, it does not make someone a bad parent. It makes someone a parent whose nervous system was shaped by survival. And survival adaptations can be transformed because the brain retains neuroplasticity across lifespans. Healing begins not with perfection, but actually with awareness, clarity. When a parent learns to recognize, this is my nervous system, not my child, the prefrontal cortex begins to re-engage. The survival brain softens. Repair becomes possible. And repair, not perfection, is the true foundation of secure attachment. Research shows children do not require flawless parents. They actually require parents who return, who repair, who reconnect after rupture, because every repair teaches the child's nervous system a new truth. Connection can break and still be safe. Connection can hurt and still be restored. When a parent heals their nervous system, they are not only healing themselves, they are altering the biological future of their children. They are interrupting intergenerational trauma at its source, not through force, not through willpower, but through awareness, through regulation, through conscious presence. Because trauma may enter the playroom, but so can healing. And when healing enters, everything changes. I hope you liked this video and it was informative. And if you did, subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and leave a comment or two for me. Thank you so much and have a great day.